Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Midnight Chismes. How is your night going? You already know what time it is. It's time for some late night gossips with your host, Trish.
Brunette.
And Nicole.
All right, today we will be talking about understanding our true self. What do people think of you? Do you really know who you are? So, guys, how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Trish versus Renette.
Okay,
You
I would
what you want to say?
say
so cool.
very motherly like.
That's too many words to go.
That's a
Sorry.
lot.
Mother.
Just say mother.
Motherhood. Motherhood. Bitch,
I'm a mother.
Mother.
Motherly. Those are 2 words.
I would say supportive
Okay.
and
Aw, what is this, bro? Cut the
and
shit.
very what's the word like she what do you call this? She's like your hype man in a way. Hype.
Hype.
Yes.
Your supporter. Your greatest support. Oh, you're just a
Yes.
support.
I think it's the same. But that's
Yeah.
all I can think of. Other than
Okay.
But it's
For
not a bad thing.
Trish is.
What?
No, I'm trying to.
Speechless.
Trish is amazing, beautiful,
Amazing.
show
Cover girl.
stopping, cover girl,
Oh my god,
funny,
stop. Stop,
caring,
stop.
Oh,
and
yes.
then I want to say your number one fan, but that's too many words. So I guess supportive.
Number one.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, number
Juan.
one. I'm calling Juan.
Okay, next. Let's
Renette.
move on.
Let's
Renette.
give it a try.
me.
Raw.
I would say she's very sarcastic in the
Yes.
most loving way.
Never. I am
I'm
so
never.
honest.
She's very intimidating.
Yes. I'm scared.
No, but she has this. I mean, it's not one word, but she's different with
I'm
people.
built different.
She's built different.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
different.
she's different exterior wise if you don't know her versus when you do know her. Then it's
Yes.
like the fuck. This is not what you look like when I was approaching you. Like I got catfished with your personality.
Mhm. I would say for
Nicole.
me, strong.
Strong. With a K.
What?
Strong.
Mean. Mean.
Mean. What?
No,
You heard it
in a
here
So
first.
nice.
in a good way.
I
But
mean-
I love how
mean
everything is in a
other.
good way.
Why is
Sarcastic
all
in a
these-
good way.
And
Mean in a
also
good way.
protective.
Yes.
Okay.
Protective.
Yes.
See, those are the combos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you gotta look
Protective
for.
with our loved ones. Like remember
sure.
when we were going to H1 and there was this crazy man and it's just like go
Yeah.
guys go
Go
and
in
she
first. Go in first.
yeah
I was
go
like,
first.
Daddy,
And then
no.
What are you talking about?
when we went to
No, I don't
H4 the
know.
other day.
Remember
Oh,
when that
downtown.
guy was like the crazy guy?
Mhm.
Oh,
You
Yeah, you told us
you
to
made us
go
go
ahead.
first.
yeah.
Yeah.
You sensed they were gonna do some crazy shit.
Right. How about me, guys? I'm
Okay.
excited. I'm kidding. I'm not excited.
I'd
I have
say
no expectation.
Nicole's really funny.
Thank
Like,
you.
she's so funny, guys.
She's hilarious. She's a comedian.
She's a
joker.
comedian.
I'm a joker.
Kevin Hart, who? Like, put Nicole
Y'all are
on stage.
sarcastic. No, for real, bro. I'm not funny.
Oh, okay. She shut
No,
down that
wait, hold
compliment.
on. Don't
I'm not funny.
back up now.
Yeah.
Now Nicole is energetic,
Oh, yeah. She's very
down to
hyper.
earth,
Very friendly. I would say
and
friendly AF.
and friendly. Yeah, friendly.
Thank
That's
you.
what best describe us.
Hey, that's my
Right.
love language. Word of affirmation.
Period.
Oh,
Right. So my question is are you guys self-conscious about who you are? About yourself? Are you guys
Yeah.
self-conscious?
in a lot of ways, for sure.
Yeah.
How so?
I think growing up with strict parents, your
Mhm.
personality gets restricted in a way. Like you don't really know who you are. Like
Mhm.
you know, it's kind of feel like they put it on me. Like this is who you have to be. This is what you have to accomplish. So it's like, oh, okay, I guess I have to follow that to some extent to please people. So it's like in the midst of all that, you get lost about who you truly are and why you're here. in this world. Like, bro, I didn't ask to be here, bro. Like,
Mhm.
I'm thankful, but
I'm
no
thankful,
one.
but like, please
Yes.
don't put that
How about
standard
you,
on
Ro?
me.
How about you,
Yeah,
Ro?
I think it's situational. I'm
Yeah.
self-conscious, and if I'm alone in public, I'm self-conscious
Yes.
with how I am with my family.
Yeah.
I'm self-conscious with specific friends. I guess I put up. I don't want to say I put up
Yeah.
a front, but like I'm not the same with. I don't act the same with everyone. There's different
Mhm.
Yes.
levels.
Of
There's
comfort
those
level.
acquaintances and like my coworkers at work. I put up a specific like
Yes.
Yeah,
personality. I don't share too much with them because like it's all work. Like it's kind of weird for me to share too
it's just
much.
work. Yeah.
And then with like you guys, I'm open for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. How about you, Nicole?
It's the same for me with Renat. It really depends on the situation. If I have to put up a friendly way, then I do it like that. But most of the time, I'm friendly regardless. You guys know
Yeah.
that
You
I'm
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
friendly.
I
Yeah,
mean, to some extent, we're all friendly,
yeah.
but
We're
like,
all I yeah. But I mean, for me, I'll just put up a friendly uh, what do you call this? Approach to
Persona.
anyone. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just felt like if they're not doing anything to me, then I just just be
Yeah, just out of
friendly.
respect, just
yeah.
Yeah,
be
just out of
good and
respect for
chill.
everyone. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I've never felt self conscious about myself. If like if I'm in a very bad situation, then maybe yes, I would be self conscious about. But never like put up into it depending on who I meet. But I'm just friendly.
Yeah.
Just
Is
depend on
being
situation.
conscious the same as being introverted? Because then I'm just introverted by nature, so I don't know if it's the
Mm,
same as like being comfortable in public, like that.
Yeah,
mm,
yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's being self-conscious, or it's just me being
mhm,
introverted and don't want to interact with people.
mhm.
I feel like I'm mostly self-conscious when I'm alone in public
I don't
because
like
I
eating
end up
alone in public. That's
Oh my
that's
god,
I end
weird.
up yeah I
I
end up
like being
thinking too
alone.
much.
I
So like
don't.
you do like in
I'm like a
public.
people
Yeah,
I'm
person.
yeah.
always like so scared. Like they'll be like, "Why is that guy looking at me? Why's that guy looking at me?"
Yeah, that's
I'm
me
like
Really?
too.
the way I order or like, am I sitting weird? Like,
Yes.
like I
Me,
don't
I
know.
just
I
don't
just
give
have
a
these thoughts.
fuck. I just don't give
Yeah.
a
Oh, it's
fuck.
different. Oh, I see.
Me being alone is me being like free.
I can't. I feel like when you're alone,
Really.
people look at you like, why is she
Like
alone?
I
Like, she
feel
doesn't
like
have friends.
In
Like,
public, I'm talking about in public. Like, there's
yeah,
strangers around you.
I can't.
I can be alone anywhere.
Yeah.
I
Like
cannot.
I don't know, but like for me being I guess because that's the only alone time I have.
True.
Mhm.
So going out alone is the only time I can, treat myself. No one can stop me from what I can do. Like, but
True.
there's also cons of being alone because like I could spend a lot more. Like with you guys, I could literally like say, "Oh, should I get this?" And one is saying, "Yes, get it," and then the other one saying, "No, don't get it." So like that's the only
Yeah.
thing I like being with friends because like limitation. But for me, if I'm alone, I just go
That's
all
true. That's true.
all
So you don't
board with
think
my
about how
thing.
other people or
Yeah,
passerbys like think of
yeah.
you.
I
I'm
can't.
just bonding
My
with
I
my
think I
myself.
overthink.
imagination is
I
too big.
overthink way too much.
Really?
I'm like, this
Yeah.
guy's looking at me because I'm walking funny, or like,
Yeah, especially
Mhm.
when I'm like
right?
taking
Like
photos,
that.
like specific things, and then people will look at me like every time I have a camera out, people will look at me weird. I'm like, calm down. I'm not like a creep or anything. It's just
Yeah, I'm not taking a
Yeah.
photo of you. Like,
photography purposes.
relax.
Like, chill out.
Mhm.
Like that's the
I like being
Yeah.
conversation I go
alone.
through my head.
Mhm.
They're
Yes.
just looking at you just to look at you. But
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you want, bro? Like, you want to fight?
What
Like,
do you
what's going on?
want? God
Yeah.
damn.
Everyone around me is just a threat, and that's why I get so self-conscious.
So threat,
Yeah.
So far, when I'm alone in public, like
bruh.
I'm always like so
You're
cautious
out to
about what
kill,
I'm
bro.
doing, and like no,
Mhm.
not to kill, but like what I
Simmer down.
mean.
I especially like being alone when I'm at the bus, like long bus rides. Oh,
Oh, I like that.
mama, I
I
love
get to
that. And then you
sleep
just
and
stare,
stuff.
yeah, and then listen to music, and you just stare at the window and just go about
Mm,
your day. I like that. I
yeah.
think that's my leisure. You
So
know,
you would just when would you be like your most comfortable? You would be with yourself, like alone
going
or with
out,
people going out, like
both,
with public,
both. It
both.
depends. It depends. I
Okay.
like I like going out alone if I'm really like very suffocated here at home. But like
Mm.
if I want to go out with someone else, then yeah, I'm just both. Depends. Just
Mhm.
depends on the situation. Like I like being alone. I also like going out with friends. But being alone also is my time for myself to rethink things and
Mhm.
all those.
Oh.
you know, yeah, that's why I like being alone sometimes. But it's
Mhm.
rarely now. It's
Yeah,
rarely
for
now
sure.
because I'm clingy to you guys. So
Oh
the
yeah.
next question would be: are you guys proud of yourself? Are you guys proud of yourself?
I'm
Overall, we're talking about
working.
overall.
I'm
You
working
can
on it.
say be like, maybe in general, or maybe what you think. Maybe not proud of yourself from the past or whatever. Just
I'd
say
say
what you like.
situational wise, I'm
Mhm.
proud of myself for finishing my semester. I'm
Mhm.
proud of
Woo!
myself for pulling through. But like in
Go
general, because
Trish.
you're still finding things about your life and what you want to
Mhm.
do. So I think it's a work in progress.
For sure.
Mhm.
Because
I
I
think
think being
little by
proud
little.
is, yeah, obviously being proud is like seeing the results and stuff, but it's also like the
Mhm.
progress of how you're
Mhm.
doing things. So yeah, for now, I am proud of myself.
Yeah, for me, it's little by little, like just little achievements that I'm going through. I'm
Yeah.
like, good job, Renette. I'm like, thank you, Renette.
Thank you. You're
Like for
amazing.
me, bro, I didn't want to go to college. You guys
Mhm.
know the
But
story.
look
I,
at
I,
you,
I didn't want to go to
You're the
college.
first
graduating.
one
I
finishing.
just wanted to try the first semester and be like, yeah,
That
what's
was
it be
good. That was
like?
good.
And
Testing
look
the
at me now,
waters.
3 years after I'm graduating, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Nice.
nice, I like
You
that.
went through
Nice.
it, bro.
But yeah, it's just
Yeah.
little achievements that you go through in
Yeah.
life and
Mhm.
you're
How
proud
about
of.
you, Nicolette? Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, of course, bro. Proud of you. I'm proud of
Proud
you.
of
Yes.
us.
I'm actually okay. Not to be like a narcissist bitch, but I'm always proud of myself
Okay,
Yes,
because
yeah,
I
like washing
sure.
dishes, proud of you, like
yeah
that.
like every like yeah anything that I do that would satisfy me, I'm proud of myself.
That's
I get
good.
that.
I like compared to me, like my first time coming here to Canada, comparing now, I'm
Mm,
like, girl, you upgraded, bro. You're a strong woman. You went through hell and you're still here. Like, I think I
true.
have that mindset, like, okay, nothing's gonna bring you down now. So, just keep going, whatever the fuck you want, bro. And I
Mhm.
think it helped being like, being independent wise. Like,
Yeah.
I think it helped. Like I'm good at being, like I said, being alone, but I'm always proud of myself regardless. Even if
Mhm.
you guys don't tell me, I'm always proud of myself. Like, hell yeah, I'm me. I'm proud of myself.
Perfect. That's how it should
I
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, BTS, for loving me.
Oh my God.
It
Drop
always leads
that.
back to BTS. It just always leads
No,
back to
but
BTS.
no, but like if you think about it, BTS helped me through it. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say it there. But yeah, I'm always proud of myself, bro. I'm even proud of my getting my period back. I'm proud of myself of that.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to the next question.
That was a good
TMI.
job.
Wait, you actually got it?
Yeah,
I
she
got it
did.
now. I'm so
Okay, we
proud.
take those. Yes.
I shouted
In the
like
bathroom?
I went to the bathroom, right? I'm like,
You're
okay,
like, yes, I'm
and
not
I was like,
pregnant.
yeah, and I was like, oh my god, where have you been, bro? I've been waiting for my underwear to go red, bro, so I can wash it. But now,
Okay, moving on to the next fucking question. What the heck? How did we turn from this?
anyways, next
Proudest
question.
moment. Is there menstruational fucking
Uh,
bruh?
Dead.
I'm just proud, okay? I'm just so proud. Like,
We are
oh,
proud of Nicole for bleeding. Everyone
thank
clap.
you.
We're proud. We're proud of you. Let's take those. You are a
Amazing.
woman
Which
now.
means not pregnant.
Yeah.
Your dialects tell a
Okay, I'm
pagan.
still a virgin. What do you mean? I'm
Okay.
pregnant.
Wait, hold on. Are we spilling everything? What's
I'm
going
proud of
on?
that too.
This is not from the transcript.
Oh my
Anyways,
god.
you
Anyways,
Okay.
guys need quick
don't
away
mind
yet?
don't mind us, guys. Why is it so hot
Okay.
here? Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay, Trish, hurry. Question, new question.
Okay. Was there ever a time where it felt like you couldn't make a decision because it was not what people perceived you as? Like it didn't seem like you. Like the decision you made, it didn't seem
Oh,
like
so you're
something you would do.
pressured to do it in a way?
No, like you couldn't do something even though you wanted it because it was not what people thought of you
Um,
as. Like
no.
okay, so example, like what is this?
I'm
Like
so confused.
you wanted to buy this really girly skirt, but it's not
Hmm.
Mhm.
what I perceive you as. You're the type
Oh,
to
but
wear,
at that moment, I felt like I wanted to wear a skirt.
yeah, like you just wanted to buy
Ah,
it, but then
so
like
in the end, did I end up making the decision?
hesitated. I don't know, like was there ever a time where you felt like you couldn't make it, the
Um,
decision? Like, were
Wait,
Like
you
so.
were you thinking about other people's opinion of
Oh,
no.
by
you
making a
when you're
specific decision.
thinking of
Okay,
anything?
okay, okay. I see.
The top of my head, I
No.
don't think so. Well, to
No.
be honest, I don't really buy anything. It's not like
I don't think it's a buy
or
thing, more
like
like
anything in
yeah,
general,
decision
like
making.
decision making. I don't really.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, I consult you guys. Like, how does it like? How do you think of this? Blah blah blah. But I'm not.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, it's like my decision, right? Like,
Exactly.
I just list out the pros and cons of it, and then I go about from that.
Mhm. Same for me too.
I think for me it would be the relationship thing.
Relationship, how so?
Yeah, like
Oh.
how I wanted to go into a relationship with this specific person, but
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
then I got the negative feedback from my parents,
Mhm.
Oh
and
yes.
then
So it's more on the
that made
parent
me
wise.
hesitate, and I'm like,
Mhm.
should I continue this?
Oh, so it made you
Yeah,
doubt yourself a little
yeah, it
bit
Mhm.
made me doubt the
in the
whole thing.
relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. But then in the end, I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Oh,
So then going to the next question, then I guess we're not people pleasers then. We just go about our opinions. I mean, like
I feel like
what
I
we
am
want.
in some way.
In some ways you are.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you
I
always want to have good, like, positive
yeah.
outlook from other people, but
Yeah, I always try to, whenever like the intention that I try to make, I always think of how like people would see me as, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
yeah.
So it doesn't show like a negative outcome.
Okay, so does it ever occur that the way you grew up could factor into your self-confidence?
But yeah, like having strict parents,
Yeah. I
No,
feel
for
like
it
it
me.
always
really
like
puts
limits you.
limitations.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It
I think
sucks.
it's so restricting that you end up you feel like you're so limited on how you can express yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
certain things, like you know how it is in Asian household,
Mhm.
like feelings is not really the most common, or showing feelings is not the most common thing.
Yeah.
Um, or it's being always like put down upon if you're trying to like open up because
Yes.
you're
And
always
you're always
like
being compared to.
yeah, it
It's
was a
like,
comparison, or when you try to open up to them and they're always like they see as a threat, and then like they see as like
yeah.
you're um you're threatening their life choices, like, oh, I brought you in here,
Yes.
why
Yeah.
are
Like
you
you're
yeah, and then
rebelling
I'm like, hold
against
on a
them.
minute, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to
Yeah. That's why
like
Mhm.
it's hard to
fight
open
you.
up to them. Because
Hmm.
it's like, it could be seen as an act of rebellion or like,
Mhm.
Like, no, it's not.
you're
I'm telling you what
unsatisfied with
I'm
what
going
they're
through.
doing.
Yeah, I'm telling you
Mhm.
what I'm going through, and I hope you can like give a
And it
hand
sucks,
out,
right?
like, help
Yeah.
me out, bro. Yeah. But it always backlashes because it ends up becoming like I'm I'm not grateful or anything like that, when
Yeah.
it's never that.
Mhm.
And then it's just that whole restriction against you. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
And it affects how you develop as yourself,
Yeah.
as your character, because all these
Yeah.
limitations, you end up becoming this one-minded
Mhm.
individual
That's
that you
true.
end up not exploring anything until you met good people in your life, your friends realize
Mhm.
you, make you realize
And you know
things.
what sucks is that like if you grow up in this strict household, like even if you don't want to, you sort of end up like being the same, like in some sort of extent, right? You start being strict like without you knowing because
Hmm.
it's what you were taught to do and it's what you're taught like to act or stuff like that. So
Hmm.
it sucks because like I
Mhm.
don't want to be strict. I don't want to be like putting limits on say like my kids and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
I feel like
Mhm.
self-consciously I start saying like no, don't do this, no, don't do that.
yeah.
But like yeah,
But I think it's
Get
also
that.
important when you find the good people, or the right people in
yeah,
your life.
Yes.
It
that's
expands
yeah,
your whole opinion, your
yeah,
your ideas, and you end up developing more as a person because you're like, oh
yes,
shit, your experience is totally different from mine. I didn't know it could ever go that way or that route in
yeah.
life.
Mhm.
That's what I want. Like
Yeah,
a better option for everything. Like not everything has to be like.
one thing,
It's so
one
bad to say
single,
it, but like
one way.
like if
Mhm.
you go against your parents, you get followed. You get like you
Yes.
get so
Yes.
degraded when you talk with them if you did something wrong. When
Yeah.
really you should just talk it out normally. You should like really talk with one another when it comes to that. But they always go for like I don't know. Filipinos are so tough. Like they have
Yeah,
such a tough exterior, and they expect you to be tough in return, like to
yeah.
Mhm.
be able to handle it. But that's not the case for everyone.
Mm.
Yes.
Like me,
Like
bro. Like
me.
I'm too
Like me.
soft-hearted for
I'm
this shit.
not. My parents are not like that, but
I wish.
You
yeah.
can never,
But I also
cannot.
love the restrictions. Like, is that weird? Like, I feel like
I think there should be a
I'm
great balance.
twisted.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
It's good.
right. So going from this negative outlook, what do you wish that people say when they're thinking of you?
I just want to be seen as someone that I don't know. I'm not really into like people. I don't really care how people think of me in a way.
Me too.
Like people that I know, like they can have opinion about me, but in
Hmm.
the end of the day, your opinion of yourself is what
Is what
matters.
matters.
You
Yeah.
know yourself the most. So if
Yes.
whatever they say, like, oh, Nicole's this, Trish is that, Renette's
Mm-hmm.
that, blah blah blah, and you just try to ignore that because like those are not valid.
Yeah.
What's valid is
Yes.
how you think of yourself.
Yes,
That's
roll for
true.
president.
I mean,
Nah, I'm gonna
if I want
become a
people
dictator.
to perceive me, I
Hmm.
wish that they think that I look happy.
Mm,
That's all. I just want to look happy. I mean, I also want to feel happy, but I also
yeah.
want it to, be seen as I am happy.
I think for me, I want people to think of me as someone who, well, not really think, but like I want them to tell me that I'm doing a great job
Oh,
of
Mm.
of
You're doing a
you
great
of
did
job.
great, sweetie.
thank you so much. I'm always hard on myself of like doing,
Yeah.
you know,
You need
like
a
doing their,
reassurance.
yeah, exactly. I just want
Mm-hmm.
people to like people to tell me that you're doing a great job. Like you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to be hard on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's okay to be like this and that. I'm always that type of person. But you can't always like expect people to tell you that because they don't know you personally.
For
But
sure.
like
Yeah.
I'm just glad that I have two pretty best friends
It was
who can
like,
tell me that anytime, anywhere.
Sheesh.
I have the biggest hype man in the world. I mean,
mm-hmm.
hype woman. But yeah, I want people to tell me that I'm doing
Great
great.
job.
Yeah, if you're watching this, tell me I'm doing a great job at talking right now.
Do you guys have any insecurities at all?
I think for me is my appearance, body wise. I'm still learning how to like
Same, yeah.
learn like accept my
Buddy,
body,
buddy,
and
buddy, buddy.
then because I'm always self conscious about my stomach. Like a lot of people always points out about my stomach, and for me, every time people like I don't mind about my stomach right now, but if people point it out, I get
You get
insecure.
insecure,
Like I
yeah.
get like, oh, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you guys see it, but like I'm still learning about like accepting it. Like okay, it's just your stomach, bro. What are you gonna do with your stomach? Are they
Why do we
gonna
why do we do that? Why do people do that? Why do they gotta point
Right?
out?
What did they
yeah.
point out? I don't
Yeah,
get it.
Yeah.
exactly. Like, just mind your own business, bro. It's my body. I want to be like this. But in some cases, I would always feel insecure about it because, in just some cases, just people pointing it out about me is when I get insecure. But
Mm-hmm.
if no one's telling me anything, then I'm like
Then
feeling
yeah.
good about myself. You
Yeah, I
know?
get that.
Yeah.
Like to be honest, when you're insecure about something, you kind of how do you block people from telling you
Yes.
otherwise? Like
Mm-hmm.
when people tell you,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about your thing. I love you for who you are." Blah blah blah. But
Mm-hmm.
still, in the back of your head, like they don't want to see me like this. They don't like they could
Yes.
do something better. Oh, that was so ew.
Did you burp?
I said no. I said better.
I thought you burped.
No, I mean like they could do so much better. And like you put that negative input in your head and then it
It
gets stuck
sticks
there
to
and
you.
then
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
then that's when you start discouraging yourself even though
Mhm.
like a lot of people think otherwise. They think of you as beautiful. They love you
Mhm.
for who you
Mm-hmm.
are. It's just, it's a work in progress in
For
learning
sure.
to accept yourself.
I think yeah, I'm the same for like the whole body image thing. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've been
Mhm.
so skinny my whole life, and
Mhm.
I've
Skinny
always been
legend.
told skinny legend. I've always been told to like eat more. Why are you so
Mhm.
No,
skinny?
bro.
Look so
You're
this.
perfect.
I'm like,
Beautiful. Can I have your
bro,
body
I
then?
I am eating. It's just not
It's just not
staying,
going anywhere.
Like I
Yeah.
have a high metabolism. It's this genetics. Like people,
So do
Yes.
I. Why is not going away? What the frick? I'm just
it's
kidding.
always like this, and I'm like, fuck, get off my back. I'm literally eating. Like,
Mhm.
chill.
It's in front of them. Do you see?
And I think
And
it's
then
a
you go
cause of
straight
like
to
the
shitting.
whole social media thing. People
Yeah.
always you see what looks good and what other people think looks good, and it's just this whole trend thing. And then people start to compare each other. Like
Yeah.
you end up putting that in your head, and you're like, damn, I
That
wish I
this
was
is
like
how
that.
you should look and stuff
Yeah,
like
you look in
that.
the mirror and you're like, damn, why can't this be this or that? You start changing these things in you,
Mhm.
and you want to change
Yeah.
these things in you. But I feel like it's also like a rule of how I approach this is like how insecurities are not your personality. It's not who you
Yes,
Exactly.
are.
yes, yes.
They're just like I'm always like I'm still learning. I'm still trying to fight like the whole negative insecurities that goes in my
Mhm.
head.
Yeah.
But they're just like they're like the what's it called? The haters in your head. You just have
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah,
try to block, or more like you accept them, but like you don't see them as who you are. You don't make it part of your personality. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yes, yes. I think for me as well, because since people like start pointing out my stomach, especially with my breakouts in my face before, I had a really
Mm-hmm.
bad breakout, and working on a fast food, it's even more
Prone
hard.
to, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're like exposed to oiliness, hot, and then you're wearing mask the whole day, and then
Yes.
the friction and all that, and my
Mm-hmm.
skin is really sensitive, and then it was really hard for me to like maintain my face as where it is now. It's much better now, but it's still there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
while I was working, like a lot of people were saying, "Oh my God, you have so many pimples." And for me, it's a very big insecurity in my part because, like, I'm trying my best to remove this,
Yeah.
and
You're
you're
already
telling
going through it
me,
yourself. You
Yeah.
don't
yeah, and you're
remind
telling
You
me.
me
don't need
face
other
to face,
people. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm learning about like loving myself more. And then when I was looking at myself in the mirror, I'm like, "You're beautiful, bro. You got
Mm-hmm.
this." I always tell
Happy.
myself that,
Yeah.
like, because I'm the only one who can make myself better in a way.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're your
yes.
own
And like,
heaven.
yeah, exactly. And then like when I started like working out, I don't know why, but like I started working out, and I was like, "Why the fuck am I doing this? Like, why am I working out for what?" And then I just stopped working out because it didn't make me feel good. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
working out is
Oh,
good, but like if it's not working out for me, then I'm not gonna force myself to do
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
you know,
I
It's
just
always a
work
right?
out.
Like it's
problem
just
though with society
yeah,
though. Like people always
exactly,
like point out things and then you don't know what they're going through. So why do you
exactly.
everyone's
And
going through their own
I
shit, you
don't
know?
I don't like it when people point it out like as if they're perfect, you know.
Hmm.
Oh, I
You
hate
don't
that.
want that like you don't want
It's like
people pointing it out. So
I
why
don't
would you
have your
point out
problem.
others?
Yeah, they're like, I don't
Yeah.
have your problem, but let me tell you how to fix it. Like
Yes.
Right.
that doesn't make sense because you're not experiencing what I'm experiencing. Who
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
who are you to come and tell me you should be this, you should be that, you should try
Yeah,
this?
exactly.
Yeah.
I think we just need
Ugh.
to learn to love each other. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Be
show some
kind, you
fucking
know.
And
empathy.
also surround
Empathy.
yourself with good people, bro. People who
Yeah,
doesn't
cut
let
Yeah.
out
you
the
Don't
down,
cut
yeah.
out
bro.
the toxicity. We don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, none of
We
that.
don't need that. It's
Yeah,
2021,
bro.
honey.
Be yourself. Love yourself.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
BTS reference.
Yeah. Thank you, BTS, for making me love myself more. And more, I love myself even more. Ugh. Anyways.
Are you content with who you are? And if you're not, what are you trying to change? I'd
Big
say
decision.
for me, going along with the body, but it's not like for others. I'm not doing it for
Mhm.
others. I'm doing it for my own health reasons. I'm
Yes,
doing
yes.
it to make myself look good. It's not for anyone
Mhm.
else. So when I
Yeah.
work out, it's because I want to do it and I like doing it. And it's not
Mhm.
like no one's forcing me. So
If it makes you feel good, do it. If
yeah,
you
Yeah,
if it
for
doesn't
sure.
make you feel good,
Start
then
making
don't do
decisions
it.
for yourself,
Yes.
not
yeah,
Yes.
for other
Don't let other
people.
people tell you what to do, or don't let don't let it affect you about what people are telling you, because it's you who know you more
Not
than
you here. It's all about you.
it's you. You're the main
You.
character. It's you.
Yeah, you are the main character of your own story. Simple.
period. We'll wrap this up with what do you worry about? Is there anything at all that you worry about?
No, I'm good. I'm chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I have no
serious. The
worry. I have no
future, for
worry.
sure. It's always about the future. It's hard for me to live in
Yes,
the
yes.
present sometimes. I'm always thinking about what
Yeah.
should I do next week? What
Yeah.
should I do next month? How should I be next month or whatever? Like, you know, just
Yeah.
those
Just take your
worries.
time. Take your time with
Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
Stick with the present because if you don't stick with the present and you worry about the future,
Mhm.
then you end up losing the value of what you have now.
Hmm.
Mhm. And I agree with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, thank you
Okay.
for
Thank you
worrying
so
about
much.
us.
Thank you for
Thank
worrying
you.
about it.
Do I say the quote that I found?
Yeah, go for it,
Go
baby
ahead.
girl.
Okay. Whoever Ruby Dal is, thank you so much. In the words of Ruby Dal, the day you find yourself will be the most beautiful day because after that, you will never accept less than what you deserve.
Well, that's our time for today, for tonight. I mean, tune in for next week's
Good
episode. We'll be coming
night.
out with a new topic. So follow our socials so you know what's gonna happen. And yeah.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notification, which lets us know that you want more from us.
Mhm.
Also, comment down below what topics you want us to talk about in the future. And we will see you guys next week for a new episode. And yes, this is it, guys. Have a good night, everyone.
Night.
Tryronic
Signing
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 out.
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 Out.